Some of the happiest people you know may actually be the most exhausted. They laugh, they help everyone around them, they're always the first to say, "Oh, I'm doing great." And yet, every single night, they fight a battle that absolutely no one can see. Welcome to today's Explainer, where we're unpacking the exhaustion hidden behind a smile and the emotional conflict of appearing happy while silently falling apart. Before we dive in, if this kind of reflection speaks to your heart, make sure to subscribe. And as you're listening, I really want you to think about your own experience, because at the end, I'd love for you to share it. Your story might just become the inspiration for our next explainer. So, have you ever felt emotionally exhausted while everyone around you completely believed you were happy? I really want you to take a second and just sit with that. We usually associate exhaustion with the obvious stuff, right? Dark circles, heavy sighs. But what if the absolute deepest kind of exhaustion is cheerful, it's loud, and it's incredibly helpful? It brings us to this heartbreaking reality. Some of the brightest, happiest people you know may secretly be the most exhausted. Like we talked about, they're laughing, they're helping, they're doing great. But underneath it all, there's a heavy, unseen emotional burden they carry all by themselves. Section 1, the smile as armor. Pretending to be strong. A lot of people learn super early in life that being strong is just way safer than being honest. So what do? They build this version of themselves that looks completely happy. And it's not because they're maliciously trying to deceive anyone. It's because they're terrified of becoming a burden. They become absolute experts at laughing easily, experts at helping everyone else, experts at saying, "I'm doing great." And the crazy part? The world rewards them for it. People say, "Wow, you're so positive," or "I wish I was as strong as you." But nobody sees the massive daily cost of wearing that mask. The author puts it so beautifully and honestly, so painfully. They say, "I decorated my face with sun, even with rain on the inside." It's like a giant emotional puzzle trying to manufacture all that bright sunlight for everybody else when you are literally weathering a quiet storm on the inside. Section 2, the exhaustion no one sees, the hidden fatigue. You see, internal exhaustion isn't always visible to the naked eye. Sometimes it disguises itself as just endless availability or really high productivity. On the outside, the message is, "I'm happy," a bright sunlit face greeting the day. But on the inside, it's chaos. It's screaming, "I cannot keep doing this." It's a feeling of broken furniture and a chaotic silence. And here's the kicker. The more people believe that flawless outside version, the harder it becomes for that person to finally reveal the truth. Take a listen to this quote. "There is exhaustion that wears clean clothes. There is sadness that knows how to comb its hair." Emotional fatigue doesn't always look like staying in bed and giving up. Often it looks perfectly put together. It's an abyss hidden right behind a calm smile, a desperate cry for help disguised as a funny joke. Section 3, the fear of disappointing, the trap of expectations. Here's something really important to understand. A lot of exhausted people aren't actually afraid of suffering. What they are deeply, truly afraid of is disappointing others, letting their loved ones down. So they keep showing up, they keep smiling, and they keep carrying the weight even when their tank is completely on empty. They're haunted by this one profound question. If I stop being the strong one, who will I become? That question is a trap. Their whole identity gets tangled up in being useful. Step 1, they feel like they have to earn love through utility. Step 2, this constant giving completely depletes their emotional energy. And step 3, the tragic finale, is feeling overwhelming guilt whenever they actually try to rest. When you believe you have to be endlessly useful just to deserve love, taking a break feels like a betrayal. Section 4, the weight of silence. Running out of words. Eventually, running on this hamster wheel pushes a person into a really dangerous kind of silence. We're talking about the weight of a smile. In this context, a smile is not a joyful facial expression. It's the act of hiding a storm. It's smiling beautifully on the outside while your chest feels deeply uncertain. It's serving up sunlight to everyone else, while the dark night has basically made a home inside of you. This line absolutely hit the nail on the head for me. I am a lit storefront on a dark street, and the emptiness that returns after the signal. Think about that. You're giving off this warm, inviting glow, providing comfort to everyone walking by in the dark, but the second the crowd leaves, you're left completely empty. It's the sheer exhaustion of holding up the light for everybody else. People eventually just get tired of carrying that invisible weight. They get tired of answering, "I'm okay," when they are definitely not okay. Underneath the whole facade, there's just this quiet, desperate hope. Sometimes all you truly need is for one person to ask, "How are you really?" And then for them to actually stick around long enough to listen to the answer. Section 5, Permission to Feel, Letting the Mask Fall. If you are someone who has been smiling while feeling completely exhausted on the inside, this is your reminder. You are allowed to be tired. You really don't have to carry the entire sky on your shoulders every single day. You are allowed to need help. Reaching out for support is absolutely not a failure of your strength. It's a deeply human necessity. You do not have to navigate this storm all by yourself. And you are allowed to stop pretending that everything is fine. The strongest people in the world aren't the ones who never break. They're the ones who finally find the courage to let the mask fall, drop the smile, and just allow their true, exhausted selves to be seen.
Today, I'd let my rain find me. What a beautifully poetic way to wrap this up. You realize that carrying it all alone was never necessary in the first place. You can decide to let the light tremble a bit, let the pain breathe and pass. You stop being that springtime storefront hiding a winter on the inside, and finally, you just let the rain come.
So, let me ask you one more time. Have you ever felt emotionally exhausted while everyone around you believed you were perfectly happy? Tell me in the comments. Seriously, leave your experience below. Your hidden stories absolutely matter. In fact, your experience could become the theme of our next explainer, and it might just help someone else out there feel a little less alone. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and thank you so much for being here. I'll catch you in the next explainer.